Meanwhile, Alan Ochanda spoke exclusively to presidential hopeful Jimi Wanjigi on a myriad of issues on his presidential ambition, ODM, and politics in Kenya ahead of the 2022 presidential election. Listen in.
Well, it is the season of politicking, and we've seen different caravans. Of course, we've seen the Azimio la Umoja, we've seen the Hustler Nation, of course, all of them traversing the whole country, and also the OKA principles, also just traversing the whole country, trying to actually ensure they embolden their respective bids to capture power, of course, next year when President Uhuru Kenyatta exits the political stage. But of course, we also have another man, of course, just coming from the ODM party, the business mogul, that is Jimi Wanjigi, who has also just expressed his desire to ensure he flies the ODM flag in ensuring that he also succeeds President Uhuru Kenyatta next year. Of course, ODM has really been associated with ODM leader Raila Odinga, but Jimi Wanjigi has actually been a long-term ally and a member of the ODM party. He's expressed his desire, saying that he's really invested in the party. But we really just need to know, of course, just putting all the intrigues into perspective, of course, his journey and what he really feels about the constitutionalism in the ODM party at all. He actually foresees transparent party primaries in the ODM party, and of course the aftermath, of course, if at all it won't go his way in as far as the party primaries for the presidential ticket is concerned. Karibu sana bwana Jimi Wanjigi. This is KTN Live, and we are actually just looking at the political unfolding in the country. And so you are here in Meru, you're actually meeting the delegates, and you have expressed your desire to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta, but you also have another heavier task in ensuring that you grab that ODM ticket. Maybe from your end, do you foresee a transparent ODM primaries?
This is a party I love and a party I believe in. I believe it will be transparent. I believe that's the best way to build unity in the party and build democracy. So I'm confident that we're going to have a very transparent process in Kasarani. That is the constitution of the party. It is very, very clear about the process of elections. It is delegates that choose the presidential candidate when there is a contest. And I believe it will be transparent. If it is not, then it destroys the party. I don't know anybody in their right mind who wants to see this beautiful party being destroyed. Others have done such things, and you can see they have been destroyed. I remember a time when Ford Kenya was a very big party, and a contest that went amiss in Thika caused Ford Kenya to be consigned to one region of this country, which it still is today. We are not going to do that and allow that in ODM. We are strong and believe in the party. So we are asking for democracy, and it's clear in our constitution. We are going to get it.
Maybe my question is that next month on 9th, Raila Odinga, the ODM party boss, has already made it clear that he's actually be making one of the most significant announcements. And of course, the Kenyans may be expecting that he'll be making clear his presidential aspirations. And of course, you are in the ODM party, really garnering for that ticket. After that declaration, maybe do you see any chances of also now fighting for that ticket being maybe a fair ground?
He's been, we hope he's announcing, if he's going to announce, because as we are talking today, I'm the only one in the arena. I see others who have announced have withdrawn. What we want first and foremost is that the process needs to be opened up. They closed the applications. So they need to open the application process. We need to pay our fees to enter the race and compete in Kasarani. Raila Odinga, if he's to join the race and be in the ring with me, he is very free to contest as I. What we also know about Raila Odinga is that he has fought for democracy in this country. He has suffered greatly for democracy in this country. It would be very unfortunate if he is now the leader of making sure there is no democracy in this party. That, I think, would destroy his legacy. And I don't believe he would do that, because his legacy is in this party called ODM. This is where it will be best anchored. And whether he loses or not, this is the party that will carry on even his own future and his own ideology and beliefs. So he must contest and must be in the forefront of pushing for a fair, transparent, democratic NDC. Yes.
Maybe also another question. We've seen the DP route already here in Meru, Tharaka Nithi, and Embu County. That is actually Mount Kenya East. And it's really been sort of jostled with ODM leaders tour of this region. And you remember that initially, I had actually expected that maybe he will inherit the traditional strongholds of the Jubilee administration, as it were, in 2013. But as it is at the moment, it looks like he's actually fragmented. So he was actually claiming that maybe there are other political parties that have actually mushroomed, like TSP. We've seen Martha Karua's in Kenya. We've seen DP that is actually associated with now the Speaker of the National Assembly. And he's saying that those parties are actually now bringing about tribalism and, of course, disunity in the country, and just encouraging the masses to board the hustler bandwagon. Of course, Martha Karua really interpreting as now rolling back the gains of multi-party. From your end, is it rolling back multi-partyism gains or not?
I think the DP should not be dishonest. He's being dishonest. You know, Kenya has a historical voting pattern. Historical. Unfortunately or fortunately, we vote vis-a-vis regions in this country. He himself comes from a region that is backing him, I understand, to the hilt. So people have got every democratic right to try and fight for their regions, their blocks as they perceive them. The traditional Mount Kenya bloc has only voted for one of their own. This is why I think he's getting a bit disturbed in the belly. Yeah, they have only voted for themselves. And he believed that he would inherit it. Now there are questions coming, and those are democratic questions. The region can have a discussion. It can debate the matter. It can debate the matter. I ask the region, myself, to not judge on tribe, but to judge on Sera. What are the ideas people have got? What is their philosophy? What is their guiding light? Because that's what we are marketing. When I'm in ODM, I am showing first and foremost I'm a nationalist, prepared to stand in a party that is outside this region. And I started opening offices in this region. Like here today, we are opening up an office in this region where people have been members, some members, for the last 16 years, but had never had an office. I'm opening up offices to popularize a party called ODM, which is not from this region. But I'm saying I have every right to contest for the top. We are showing we are beyond tribalism. He cannot preach to us about tribalism, not the DP, not the DP, not at all. Let everybody, it's a democratic right to group together as they wish. Even Germany today operates in vis-a-vis regions. Vis-a-vis regions. The democracy in Switzerland is cantons, regions. So that does not mean it's taking back the gains of democracy. It's not. It's not. It's coming to the table and saying, even America, you've seen, the Democrats and the Republicans have got regions. Find out their history. What does it mean? Why are those regions that way? Correct? So let him not try and say regions means that you are drawing back democracy. That is a total lie. He's being dishonest. He's playing politics here, Utapeli. Yes. Maybe
finally, we've seen Azimio Umoja Caravan really traversing the whole country, and you are a long-time member of the ODM party. And one will believe that you are guided by similar ideologies, of course, as a party. You've never boarded that bandwagon. You've never even mentioned it in public. Are you part of the Azimio Umoja Caravan, or are you actually now just exploring your own path, but within the party?
I don't know what Azimio is. I don't believe Azimio was explained to ODM members anywhere. Anywhere. As far as I'm concerned, Azimio looks like a government project. ODM is not in government. ODM, when Azimio even came to Meru, ask the members here who have been with these delegates. None of them were involved in anything. It had nothing to do with ODM. I am pushing within ODM. That is where political power is. And that's where it rests. Azimio hiyo ni a government project. I'm not part of government projects. Yes.
Thanks so much. Jimi Wanjigi, of course, one of the individuals in the ODM party who was actually expressed his desire to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta, and is actually garnering for that ticket in the ODM party, fighting out with the ODM leader Raila Odinga, and really touching on an array of issues, really encouraging that the political space must be explored to the fullest, and ensure that persons, of course, in the political space embrace all the political parties that have come up, so as not to eclipse and or rather just undoing the political gains. The political gains, in as far as political democracy is concerned, has been achieved over the
Thank you, Ochanda, for that report, that exclusive interview with ODM presidential hopeful and businessman Jimi Wanjigi. That leads us to another short commercial break right here on News Center. But do